Hey, what is going on, good people? And welcome back to the eternal search for truth. So, unfortunately, I just did a massive sneeze like 30 seconds before recording, so maybe slightly bunged up to start with, which is bad news, honey. Oh man. So, we're not actually presenting stuff here. And we have no third bullet yet, right? This is our third bullet, of course.
Hold it!
I was just thinking, how are we going to even start pitting people against each other? But we haven't actually gone down this road yet. So we can just mash through this, right? Yeah, quick mash, honey. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Could it be possible? I can prove it. Allow me to show you then the third bullet.
Take that!
Take it. No, what's that face for? I don't suppose this will pass as the third bullet. No. Shit. Damn, that's another life. Screw it, just cause it's early on in the case and I was hella certain there. Let's quickly load. Yeah, happy with that. Okay, double check this guy on the press. We should probably do another round of presses now we've heard everyone and a few people have changed their stories, right? Well. Because we could just mash through this quickly. Yeah, I'm on. But this is all about pitting, right? Come on, come on, come on. We did have a closer look. No, not a flashback! Right, that's enough pressing. Let's get pitting. Come on, come on, come on. Come on! Could it be a clue? Right. Law-abiding citizens. Okay, once a rogue, always a rogue. 2 bullets. Pickpocket. We can... Because we don't actually have the third bullet in person yet, but maybe we could press him against her. Just to get them talking. That might change her mind. Theft on the previous day. Okay. Yeah, screw it. It's the only idea we've had so far.
Objection!
No, no music, stop. This is bad. Hold it. Sorry, Alpine, can't accept that as squadron leader. What? All fighting for a common cause, don't you know, my chaps? No way they'd contradict one another.
I concur, Foreman. You will refrain from personal attacks on the jury based solely on your own frustrations, Counsel.
The really frustrating thing is I thought I'd identified a genuine discrepancy there. There are a lot of questionable characters in the Garadeb squadron. You might have to listen to what they have to say for a few times before it starts to make sense. Yes, and press them on anything that sounds suspicious. That's the way forward here. But still, should we really be labelling members of the jury as questionable? Damn it, maybe we do have to do another round of pressing. So we... I'm kind of wondering if we press her, mash all the way through to the end, and then say there is no third bullet, but that'll probably just reset it, right? Man, we'll come back to it.
Hold it!
Hold it! Okay. Go, go, go. No, I really don't want to walk through. In theory, the pitch stuff should be the easiest stuff. You just put them up against one another. So we could just brute force that with all the lies we've got. Waste of time, got you. We pressed him already. We'll try her again. And if the pressing fails, we are just going to have to open up the pit, because that will be all that's left to do. Oh no! Wrong button! Hurley always turns up at just the right moment. Ah, we may not have actually seen this yet. Does he always come in the form of a pouch? Seriously though, it sounds like the great detective was on death's door. But maybe his injuries won't be for nothing. That pouch could be a very valuable clue. Okay. Right, let's quickly try this then. Ooh, quick mash. That's it. Oh, was she the flashback? No, it's the first dude. It's impossible. Unfortunately, only 2 bullets were discovered by the police during their investigation. Yes, I know. Right. And I don't imagine the good men of Scotland Yard would have overlooked anything. Yeah. Okay. 3rd bullet. Nah, that was the only thing we had remotely bullety. Have we checked this thoroughly? Maybe. This is Winterbank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty. Oh yeah, I think we did go through this. Single bullet. That's right. What's his life? Was he protecting his shop? Trying to keep the articles safe? No idea. I really don't know. Attempted a theft on the previous day. God damn, I have no idea. We may have to actually look this up. Let's have a look. God damn, that's unfortunate. Just to get the ball rolling, you know? Right, very quickly. So, great ace. Come on. Is this it? Aha. Very nice. So we just do a tiny scroll here. Perfect. Pit 4 and 6 against each other. However, come on. What? I suppose we could have... No, there's no way I would have stumbled across that. I thought we had looked at this completely. Yo, is this it? Is that something about opening a flap? Oh, bloody hell. If I'd seen it... No, I thought we examined everything. Right, I will leave that open just in case, but put that back on the timer. Oh, we were so close. I suppose that was quite big dumb on my behalf, just because that's the latest piece of evidence. But yeah, I just assumed we had searched it everywhere. So let that be a lesson, guys. Search everything. It's really scorched badly just here. Oh, the strap is broken, look. This must be where the bullets hit then. Let me see. Oh, what's that? Could it be? So I guess I just looked head on, and I must have just flipped it like this to get to that. Oh, I guess it just looked like damage. I don't know. I don't really know how I didn't see that gaping hole, but yeah. Boom! What the? Iris, look! Behind where the broken vial was, do you see it? Ah, that's the Skulkin Brothers bullet! What a stroke of luck that it hit his pouch. This is an amazing discovery. What this means is, there were 3 bullets fired at Winterbanks that night. We found exactly what the juror was talking about. The 3rd bullet! It's time to press that juror again, I think. Wait, but do we not have to show this to the judge to get this officially entered into the court records, no? Nice. Aha! Get the bazooka out, girl. This is the bullet that was fired from the Skulkin brothers' gun on the night of the incident. Yes, so it turns out it never actually entered Hurley's body at all. Thanks to the thick leather of that pouch he was wearing, it saved him. Hurley's always lucky like that. Well, considering what he had to go through in hospital, I wonder how lucky he really was. Oh dear, poor Hurley. It's just the same all the way around, right? No! The pain! 3rd bullet, baby! Right, I've stopped looking at the walkthrough, so I've no idea if we have to do something before going back to her, but I'm just going to go straight back to her and show the 3rd bullet.
Hold it!
Seems logical, right? Come on, this is not the 5th time we've listened to her waffle through this. And by listen, I mean speed read. 3rd bullet, I can prove it. For real this time. Ah, that's so annoying. So we gave her the... what's it called? We gave her the pouch with the bullet in it, but she just took one look and was like, no. And everyone started insulting us. But if they'd looked inside... Allow me to show you then the 3rd bullet.
Take that!
Take it. Here it is. We discovered it just now. Coincidence? I think not. Yes, on the night in question in Winterbanks pawnbrokery, another bullet was fired. Uh-oh, he's not happy. He's smashing it back.
What is this new trickery, you Nipponese conjurer? Where did you find that bullet?
Ah, so Zeke's even said personally that no one has touched this since the incident. So it hasn't actually been examined properly. But I guess he didn't know it would be coming forth into court. So you wouldn't examine it. So yeah. It was lodged inside Sholmes' pouch.
What?
This pouch was removed from around Sholmes' waist before he was taken to hospital. And since then, it has been touched by no one. That's it.
Do you mean to say the shot fired by the Skulkin brothers that night?
Yes, as your lordship has surmised, it hit this pouch.
But that makes no sense whatsoever. We already know the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Sholmes. It's clearly visible in this photo. Ah.
2 guns from the scene have already been submitted into the court record as evidence.
Yes, that of Winterbank, and that belonging to the Skulkins.
Unless they've got a gun each. An examination of both guns revealed that only a single bullet had been fired from each. Ah! But that must mean... That's right. We now know that on the night in question, 3 bullets were fired. However, only 2 bullets were fired from the guns recovered from the crime scene, and until that incontrovertible inconsistency is somehow explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment.
Ugh. Ah.
I don't think we've seen Vic Zeeks do that before.
Order! 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 While this summation examination remains incomplete, the court has been presented with new facts. Facts that would appear to shake the very foundations upon which the case against the defendant has been built. As is my prerogative in this situation, I hereby temporarily suspend the summation examination.
That is perfect because, yeah, it looked almost watertight. I was very unsure of how we were going to crack that. But I'm gutted we've had to use a walkthrough. Is that the first time in this case? I think it may be the second, unfortunately.
By Jupiter!
What?
Bailiff, bring the witnesses back to the stand at once!
Nice, they got some splaining to do. Oh, look at them sweat. Only one of them sweating.
Witnesses!
Governor!
Were you listening to proceedings while the defense carried out the summation examination?
We was, Governor, we was.
Perhaps we can dispense with the tedious preamble. Simply answer this one question. A 3rd bullet has been identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that?
Make of it, Gov. I don't make nothing of nothing if I can help it.
Is it one of yours?
God blimey, Gov. God blimey, not a chance. I always thought it was core blimey with a C, no?
In that case, did you have an accomplice?
What? Eh? What? Never. The Skulking brothers work alone. Wait, apart from their 3rd brother. It's just the 2 of us. That's our trademark. How soon we forget poor Sulky.
Only 2 of the bullets from the crime scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. The 3rd bullet was fired from another gun. Where is it?
Lummy, that's an head scratcher.
Counsel for the defense.
Yes?
I should like to hear your thoughts regarding these new developments. The 3rd bullet and the mysterious missing firearm from whence it came.
Thinking back over all the testimony we've heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture. A picture of what really happened that night. No, green writing is bad. But thankfully we can still safety save like cowards. My lord, I think it's clear what this 3rd bullet tells us about the Skulking brothers. So it could potentially be this, because we cannot ever forget about this weirdo. And that actually was not his name, right? So there's a big chance it could be that. Which could tie in with that. You know, I mean, that weird guy either knows them or he doesn't, but I would assume he doesn't. They had another gun, so I did guess that they might have a gun each. But this game is weird and likes to throw curveballs. So let's try it. I'm going out on a whim here. Oh, the music stopped. I believe it has nothing to do with them. Aye? Aye, Nash? Aye? That's right. Yeah, nothing to do with us, Gov. Wait, they've immediately stopped sweating. That's bad. We've established that one bullet was fired from each of the two guns already known to the court. The logical conclusion, therefore, is that on the night in question at Winterbank's pawnbrokery, there was another person present in possession of a third firearm. Double death slap. We might actually be onto something here, guys. Whilst the brothers may have had nothing to do with the third gun or the bullet fired from it, it's inconceivable that they had nothing to do with the third man. Okay, so potentially we could have also chosen that they had an accomplice. Yes, the brothers were working with an accomplice who was carrying a gun. Excellent. So what was the third option? They had... So maybe that was either the only wrong answer, or maybe that would somehow... he would just word it weirdly and we'd get back to this point anyway. But that is very nice if there was an option that we could not lose there. We should probably get a save on just in case. No, stop your victory sipping nonsense. But that does remind me to hydrate, so good guys eat for once.
An accomplice, you say? Pigs will.
Pigs will? You fucker!
These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation examinations. Yet in all that time there has been not a murmur of a third man, if this apparently wraith-like being exists.
Oh no, he is not happy.
The court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, this fantasy will be crushed.
Shit, so we can't just say it's this guy I met once. He actually wants evidence. No. Well, the third bullet is surely evidence, mate. The music box disc cut the geezer's hand. And his hand is the same colour blood, so he was the guy who got shot. Yeah, it's got to be the disc. Ah!
The prosecution demands answers on 2 counts. Firstly, proof evidence that this accomplice was ever at the scene of the crime. And secondly, the identity of this spurious character.
The Skull Kings are lying, I know that. Okay, so it's not going to be the disc just because he didn't cut his hand on the disc at the time of the shooting. That was actually a lot earlier on in the afternoon. So it must be the blood. Unknown green blood. Because Sholmes didn't cut his hand. Yeah. Nice. But how can I ascertain the identity of the person they're hiding?
Well, counsel?
I'm supposed to prove the existence of this accomplice and reveal the person's identity even. In response to the prosecution's demands, my lord, the defence is... Right, guys. Ah, we actually lost a life and have done a safety save. I think we might have done more than one. Right, guys, let's actually give it an attempt. If it goes well, we'll leave it there, and if we lose a life, we will leave it there anyway. And then when we load game, we've got 3 lives, so you've got to love that cheapness. Okay, deep breaths. In response to the prosecution's demands, my lord, the defence is ready. We have to be ready. We cannot bring up stuff like this if we're not ready. It will just get shut down. The defence is ready. I believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands.
So, my Nipponese friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting.
Oh, yo, we gotta wake up. I have to push forward now. There's no other option. Yeah, this is it, guys. Now we've gone down this road, we can't back down, or Jean is just gonna be guilty. I need to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it'll make a difference. Oh no.
In that case, Counsel, I would ask you to present the evidence without delay. On the night in question, in the moments leading up to the death of the victim, what proof of you that there was a third intruder present at the scene?
Okay, we'll go with blood. And if it's not blood, then it might actually be the disc, just because the disc ties into the blood, if you know what I mean. Okay, present it first. Nice, we got the picture. The evidence is right here in this portfolio.
By Jove, that portfolio again, is it?
Nice, so we actually used this piece of evidence to blag it was Sholmes before, and now we're using it again to be like, sorry, I was wrong earlier.
Do you expect the court to rifle through your papers itself? Be more specific. You claim one of those blood samples proves the presence of this third intruder. Well, which one is it?
Take that!
Has to be.
What am I looking at here? There appears to be some green paint or such like around the bullet hole in the middle of the calendar.
That's a bloodstain, my lord.
A bloodstain?
Green blood, curious even for you. Is the court to understand that the intruder was some unhuman creature?
Wait, but didn't her paint grenades fade colour after a while? It's something developed by Sholmes. By the great detective? New invention. Stop. Not yet appeared in stories. Stop. It's this, you see. It doesn't have a name yet, though. This fogger sprays a chemical that reacts with the different elements in people's blood to change its colour. You fogger!
Different elements of people's blood?
Right. Sounds like we can probably leave it there, but let's go on just so it's a decent place to pick up. Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made up of different elements. So, by seeing what colour it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is. Ooh, that brings a whole extra dimension to looking at blood. Talk of blood in courtroom, stop. Very exciting, stop. Nice. Well, we didn't go very far, but that is a random and weird one to leave it on, guys. So, we actually got the progression in the end, which is delicious. Had to use a walkthrough just to get the ball rolling, but the ideas have been coming thick and fast since then. So hopefully we won't have much trouble next time. But that is all for today, guys. So, if you like the looks of any of the suggested videos flooding your screen at this very second, check some of them out, and more importantly, let me know what you thought, because truth-filled feedback is the best feedback, honey. If you've missed any of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles adventures so far, then catch up. But the main thing is, guys, as always, I hope you're well. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time, where hopefully we don't need a walkthrough.